So, one thing I do when it comes to riding out here in the Twisties that really helps me stay in the right headspace and ensure I'm not going to do anything reckless or crash, I emulate the Blue Angels, specifically in the sense of their radio cadence. When they're performing their shows, they're flying at 400 plus miles an hour. They're 18 inches away from each other's wingtips, and these guys are just, you know, it's an adrenaline-packed show. But if you ever take a moment to look up on YouTube and listen to their radio calls as they're conducting their show, they are just pure grace, just smooth as butter. And it's to help keep the pulse slow and steady as they're doing these precision moves, so there's no jerky motions or anything like that, right? And so that's how I tend to try and ride when I'm out in Twisties. So for example, right, I'll get up into this next set of Twisties here and I'll kind of narrate my own internal monologue. It's much like the Blue Angels. Nice and easy entry speed, roll on, entry speed, roll on, sink the rear, watch the turn, roll on, more power. Right, left, easy, roll, power, take it down a notch, cruise through here, slow it a touch, roll on, smooth to the outside, set up apexes, down just a touch, roll on, power, roll on, power, just a touch, power, ease, visual, into the left, wide left, contracts, tap the brakes, slow down, entry speed, roll on, inside to the outside, outside to the inside, back to the outside, transition, roll on, power. Hello friends, Tenere! Haha! I'm not the only one. Entry speed, commit, roll on, power. Coming close to the end of it here now. Pretty soon I'll be back in nice flat land. So yeah, that's how I ride. Now, obviously, when I'm just riding on my own, I'm not saying any of this out loud, but it is constantly there inside of my head, and it's a soothing, slow voice, and when you run that soothing, slow voice, it keeps your wits about you, your senses are elevated, but you're calm, and it helps me commit to turns that, you know, maybe I have came in a little shaky on. Let's say I come around a corner and I get target fixation looking like that. All of a sudden I find myself going towards those rocks. I'll just sit there in my head, and with that nice slow sing-song voice, recommit at power. Next thing I know, I'm back on track. It's almost meditative in a way. Man, it helps so much. Whee! I'm on the open road. It is really fun though if you take a minute to go look up the Blue Angels on YouTube. Find some of their audio where they're narrating their shows and they're talking about it. And they are just a masterclass of smooth, elegant approaches to everything that they do, and it's just beautiful.